beloved child, do not turn away from the message that's coming your way. Listen closely to the whispers of hope, for I am with you, even in your darkest moments. You are not abandoned, and you will rise above. Though the world may feel heavy, victory is closer than you think. Stay with me. Don't close this video. Don't scroll away. This moment is no accident. You've been chosen for this. Your spirit knows it. And deep within, your soul is ready for something truly powerful. The time for your transformation has arrived. My child, pause. Yes, right now. This is not random. This is not accidental. This is me interrupting you for a reason. I see how fast you've been moving. I see how distracted your mind has been, how heavy your heart has been, how you've been trying to push through without stopping to breathe. You've been scrolling, thinking, worrying, planning, doubting, carrying more than you were meant to carry. And before you go any further down the same cycle, I am stepping in, not to condemn you, not to control you, but to redirect you, because you were about to make a decision from exhaustion instead of faith. You are about to believe a lie because it's been repeated too many times in your head. You are about to shrink back because fear felt louder than my promise. So I interrupted you. You think interruptions are inconveniences, but sometimes they are protection. Sometimes they are alignment. Sometimes they are the very mercy you prayed for without recognizing it. I am not trying to slow you down to frustrate you. I am slowing you down to protect what I'm building in you. You've been asking for clarity, for peace, for direction. And I am answering, not always through fireworks, but through moments like this. Moments that pull you out of autopilot. Moments that whisper, look up. Moments that remind you that you are not alone in your thoughts, not alone in your battles, not alone in your uncertainty. You are about to believe that nothing is changing. You are about to accept that this is just how life will be. You are about to let disappointment shape your identity. But I am interrupting that narrative. I'm reminding you that I'm still moving, that unseen does not mean inactive, that silence does not mean absence. I have been working in places you cannot yet see, aligning opportunities, redirecting conversations, closing doors that would have drained you, preparing doors that will elevate you. And if I didn't interrupt you now, you might have missed it. You might have stepped out of alignment with the very thing you've been praying for. This is me pulling you back before you wander too far into fear. This is me grounding you before anxiety convinces you that you must control everything. This is me reminding you that you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You're not failing. You're in process, and process requires patience. Growth requires tension. Breakthrough requires endurance. I'm not interrupting to stop your progress. I'm interrupting to refine it. Because where I am taking you cannot be sustained by rushing, by striving, by proving. It must be built on trust. You have been strong for a long time, but strength does not mean you carry it alone. I am interrupting to say, let me carry some of it. Let me recalibrate your focus. Let me remind you who you are. You are not your recent setback. You are not your worst thought. You are not defined by today's frustration. You are defined by my design, and my design has not changed. The plan has not expired. The promise has not been withdrawn. So stop for a moment. Breathe. Reset. This is not just another video. This is not just another message. This is me breaking into your routine because you needed to hear this now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, before you give up, before you settle, before you overthink yourself into paralysis. I am interrupting because I love you too much to let you drift. I am interrupting because you are closer to breakthrough than you realize. I am interrupting because the next season requires a clearer mind and a steadier heart. Stay with me. Slow down enough to listen. Realign your steps with my direction. You don't need to have everything figured out tonight. You just need to stay connected. This interruption is not disruption. It is redirection. And one day, you will look back and realize that this moment, when you paused, when you listened, when you felt something shift, that was the exact point where everything began to change. Stop telling yourself it's too late to change, too late to begin, too late to become who you once dreamed of being. Time has not disqualified you. The years you call wasted were not empty. They were shaping you. You learned lessons you couldn't have learned any other way. You built resilience in seasons that felt unproductive. Nothing is beyond redemption when I'm involved. Don't let regret steal the future that's still available to you. You are not behind schedule. You are right on time for the version of you that's finally ready. Start now, not when you feel perfect. I can multiply what you place in my hands, no matter how late you think it is. I see how it feels to be overlooked in spaces you prayed to be in. You worked, sacrificed, prepared, and now you're here, yet no one seems to notice. Others get recognition while you sit quietly, wondering if you even belong. But being unseen does not mean being insignificant. I often hide my strongest builders in plain sight. This season is teaching you to build substance without applause. When I promote you, it won't be because you forced attention. It will be because your foundation is undeniable. Stay humble, stay focused. Don't compete for validation. What I'm growing in you is deeper than popularity. And when it's time, you won't need to announce yourself. I know you're tired. Not just physically tired, but soul tired. Tired of trying. Tired of fighting the same battles. Tired of praying and not seeing change. Tired of getting your hopes up only to feel disappointed again. I see the exhaustion behind your smile. I see the way you tell everyone you're fine when inside you feel like you're barely holding it together. I know you've been giving everything you have, trying to be strong, trying to fix it, trying to push through. But listen closely now. You were never meant to carry this alone. You were never meant to win every battle in your own strength. The weight you're feeling isn't proof that you're failing. It's proof that you've been trying to do what only I can do. I know you've said, God, I can't keep doing this. And you're right. You can't, at least not by yourself. I never asked you to. I didn't design you to live in constant striving, constant pressure, constant fear of not being enough. I called you to walk with me, not to run ahead of me. I called you to trust me, not to exhaust yourself trying to control everything. You're tired because you've been gripping too tightly to outcomes, to timelines, to expectations. You're tired because you think it all depends on you, but it doesn't. I am still sovereign. I am still working. I am still moving in ways you cannot see. You think your effort is what holds everything together. You think if you stop pushing, everything will fall apart. But hear me, when you are weak, that is where my strength shows up most clearly. Your tiredness is not a sign to quit life. It's a sign to surrender control. It's a sign to release what you were never meant to carry. You've been trying to change people, trying to force doors open, trying to make things happen on your timeline. And it has drained you. But what if I told you that what's meant for you does not require you to destroy yourself to get it? What if I told you that I am able to open doors you cannot pry open, What if I told you that I can shift hearts, align circumstances, and move mountains without you exhausting yourself in the process? I see how discouraged you've become. I see the silent question in your heart. What's the point of trying anymore? But don't confuse rest with giving up. I'm not asking you to stop believing. I'm asking you to stop striving. There is a difference. Striving is fueled by fear. Faith is fueled by trust. You've been striving, and now I'm calling you back to faith. You don't need to fight every battle. Some battles are mine. You don't need to prove your worth. Your worth was established long before this season. You don't need to manufacture your breakthrough. I am already preparing it. Listen closely. This season is not about you trying harder. It's about you leaning deeper. It's about you letting me be God instead of trying to carry the role yourself. I am not disappointed in you for being tired. I'm compassionate. I'm near. I'm inviting you to rest in me. Lay down the pressure. Lay down the anxiety. Lay down the fear of falling behind. You are not behind. You are being refined. You are being taught how to trust beyond your own strength. You're tired of trying because you were never meant to rely on yourself alone. I am your source. I am your strength. I am your provider. I am your defender. When you release what's crushing you, you will discover I've been holding it all along. This is not the moment you collapse. This is the moment you shift from striving to surrender, from pressure to peace, from fear to faith. Stay with me. Walk with me. Let me carry what you cannot. I know you're tired of trying, and that's exactly why I'm telling you. Stop trying to do it alone. I am here. I always have been, and I am not finished with you. After the mistakes, after the silence, after the doors that closed and the prayers that seemed unanswered, you looked at your life and assumed this was the end of the story, that I had moved on, that you had missed your chance, that your failures finally outweighed my grace. But listen to me now, and listen carefully. I was never done with you. Not for a moment. Not in your worst season. Not in your weakest hour. I never abandoned you. I never erased your name. I never withdrew my hand. What you thought was an ending was actually a pause. What you thought was rejection was protection. What you thought was me stepping away was me working in ways you couldn't yet see. I saw you when you felt forgotten. I saw you when you stopped praying the way you used to because it hurt too much to hope again. I saw you when you assumed your past had finally disqualified you. But I do not give up on what I create. I do not discard my children when they fall. I restore them. I rebuild them. I redeem what looks ruined. You thought I was done because things didn't turn out the way you expected. But I don't work according to your timelines. I work according to purpose. And your purpose was never canceled. It was delayed for preparation. You were in a season where everything was being stripped. Confidence, comfort, certainty, not to destroy you, but to free you. I was removing what you leaned on so you could learn to lean on me. I was quiet because I was teaching you to trust me without needing constant reassurance. I was hidden because I was reshaping your heart, strengthening your character, and deepening your faith. You thought silence meant absence, but my silence was intentional. I was closer than you realized, holding you together when you were falling apart, protecting you from paths that would have hurt you more than helped you, saving you from versions of yourself that weren't ready for what was coming. You thought I was done because people walked away, because opportunities dried up, because life didn't make sense anymore. But I am not limited by people, platforms, or past decisions. When I choose someone, I finish what I start. And I chose you knowing every mistake you would make. I chose you knowing every doubt you would wrestle with. I chose you knowing every time you'd think it was over. And I still said yes. I am not done healing you. I am not done restoring you. I am not done using your life for something meaningful. The fact that you're still breathing, still searching, still listening right now is proof that my hand is still on you. What you're stepping into now requires a different version of you. Stronger, humbler, more rooted. That's why the process was painful. That's why the waiting was long. That's why the old season had to end. Not because I was done with you, but because I was preparing you for something greater. And now, you're closer than you think. The doors you thought were permanently closed were only paused. The dreams you buried were only dormant. The calling you questioned was never removed. It was preserved. So don't live like your story is over. Don't walk like you've been disqualified. Don't speak like you've been forgotten. I am still working. I am still leading. I am still shaping your future. And what I am about to do in your life will make sense of everything you went through. One day, you'll look back and realize I wasn't done with you. I was setting you up, setting you apart, setting the stage for a comeback only I could write. You thought I was done with you, but I'm just getting started. I do not expose wounds to punish you. I expose them so I can heal them. And right now I am reaching for the part of you that feels unworthy, the part that thinks you've gone too far, the part that believes forgiveness is for others, but not for you. You have confused conviction with condemnation. Conviction draws you closer to me. Condemnation pushes you away. Conviction says, come back, you are still loved. Condemnation says, hide, you are beyond hope. That second voice is not mine. I do not remind you of your past to trap you in it. I remind you so you can release it. You keep punishing yourself for something I already paid for. You keep carrying a burden I already lifted. You keep reopening a wound I already healed. When I forgave you completely, not halfway, not temporarily, fully. And if I have forgiven you, why are you still holding yourself hostage? You think guilt proves you care. You think it keeps you humble. You think it protects you from repeating the mistake. But guilt that lingers becomes chains. And I did not create you to live in chains. I created you to live free. Free from shame. Free from fear. Free from the past that no longer defines you. The reason your soul feels restless is because you were not made to live under condemnation. You were made to live under grace. You were made to walk forward, not stare backward. And I am calling you now to let it go, to stop identifying with what you did, and start living in who I say you are. You are not your worst moment. You are not your failure. You are not your addiction, your regret, your secret, or your mistake. You are my child, and I do not keep score the way you do. When you repented, I wiped it clean. When you turned back to me, I restored you. When you thought you were disqualified, I reaffirmed your calling. The enemy keeps reminding you of your guilt because he knows freedom is close. He knows that once you stop living ashamed, you will start living bold. Once you stop hiding, you will start healing. Once you accept my forgiveness, you will finally step into the life I prepared for you. So come to me now, not later, not when you feel worthy. Now, bring me the guilt, bring me the shame, bring me the thing you keep replaying in your mind. Lay it down. Let me take it. Let me replace it with peace. Let me exchange your heaviness for rest. I do not want you trapped in yesterday when I have already prepared tomorrow. You feel guilty for a reason, but that reason is not punishment. The reason is freedom, and today I am offering it to you again. Release it. Receive my mercy. Walk forward. You are forgiven, you are loved, and you are finally free. If this message touched your heart, don't let it end here. Support this mission by becoming a member or making a donation using the links below. Together, we're spreading God's word and changing lives, one soul at a time. May God bless you abundantly.